I'm Shannon, and this is my buddy Dave, and we are drinking on the streets of Ann Arbor.
But on a bike.
There we go. High Five Pedal Tours, here we come.
Before we hit the streets, I had to get warmed up, and Dave had to go over the rules of the road.
Thank you very much for meeting us here at Ann Arbor Distilling Company for a High Five Pedal Tours ride. The fine city of Ann Arbor has signed an ordinance to allow us to drink beer and wine only, no liquor and no glass containers. Rule number 6 is no flashing the candy. No flashing the candy means if it has to be covered up with a bathing suit, it has to be covered up here on the bike. Might get a little awkward on here if that happens. Please do not pee in public. Okay, peeing in public is not allowed anywhere, usually in the United States. 2 dings of the bell means pedal, okay? 1 ding is stop pedaling because we're coming to a stop, we're going to coast down a hill. And if you hear this, that means you need to pedal your ass off because you're going way too slow. Any questions or smart ass comments?
Before this, you were doing more of the 9-to-5 gig.
Yeah, so before I got into High Five, I worked in a marketing department for a corporate travel agency here in Ann Arbor. And that kind of set the tone for getting into the travel industry, which the way I usually do it is that High Five is a big part of that industry. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Cheers. Hey, for the record, this is my first ride on my own bike, so.
Oh, I think it's well deserved. Hit me with what's your craft beer tour, and then what's your brewery tour, generally?
So the craft beer tour is Arbor Brewing Company, Ashley's. If it's a very nice night, which it's great tonight, we can go over to Bill's Beer Garden. And then the brewery tour, it's slightly different. We go to Blue Tractor, we go to Jolly Pumpkin, and then Grizzly Peak.
But you're not just here for the craft beer lover.
No, so we do bookstore tours, we do restaurant tours.
We designed a custom tour for our group that included stops at Hot Cat for beer and cracked fries and the Vaults of Midnight for a little comic book shopping. The final stop of the day was at the world-class Arbor Brewing Company.
Ann Arbor wasn't your first choice.
No, I originally wanted to go into Detroit. However, that was tied up within the system, as I'd like to call it. So I had to figure out what else I wanted to do, and Ann Arbor was free. Really happy that I had the opportunity and have the opportunity to run a business here in Ann Arbor, just like this one, so people can see what exactly is going on here. As of right now, we are on our 98th tour, if we're going to count this one, which I am, because it's very close to getting to 100.
Number 98.
Number 98, yes.
Business is booming, and what's your plans for the next couple of years?
The ultimate plan is 3 bikes in 3 years, whether it's I have all 3 here in Ann Arbor, or I have 2 here in Ann Arbor, 1 in Ypsilanti. I'm not sure. Maybe it's 3 here and 3 in a completely different state. I don't know. I like warm weather, so we'll see where it goes from there.